Good evening, Blood Bowl fans. This is Gamba, and I'm happy to say this is the start of Season 3 of the REL and G-Man. Starting off with some Division 2 action from the REL, we got some Norse, what up, and some Brents. Two subsection of humans going at it to punch each other in the face. Both very good at punching each other in the face. Who will punch the other person in the face harder? I don't know. But it is exciting to see some Norse on the field finally. It is good to get a new team in the stadium. I cannot wait for Undead and Necro to shortly follow. Taking a pretty standard build up here. We got some of the werewolves, some of the blitzers, some of the linemen. Lots of doom and destruction. Let's see how it goes down. So normally I'd go over the team structure, but they're pretty much both fresh rolls, and we just had the video where I kind of talked about every single team with my panel of awesome friends. So we're just going to look at this and kind of see what happens. I haven't gotten to play too much Norse, so it'll be fun to see all the animations and kind of how they look. Also interested to see the setups. Comment below. I see a lot of coaches doing this setup. I've seen a lot less of the usual strongbow setup, and a lot more tightening right in the center and kind of leaving your wings open. I can understand for Norse because of surfing opportunities. Anybody who's, I don't want to say dumb, but dumb enough to go on the wings is going to get pushed off. But I see it a lot with dark elves, high elves. It's just kind of interesting to me that you wouldn't want to have a little more coverage over the field. Alright, so we got a bunch of peasants and knights, and we got a standard Norse team. Oh, he's got catch. Nice. Nice! It is very exciting to watch some fresh teams ready to throw down for Blood Bowl glory, and the chance to win it all. Peasants doing what peasants do best. Setting up a cage, get ready to get punched. First injury of the game, and it's a stun. No serving yet, but good intentions were there. Oh, breaking the cage off. Scary, dangerous move. Ooh, peasant giving a nice punch to the face. Must feel good for him, since normally he's on the receiving side. Get Schwiggy with it, doing a good job of trying to get his punches in. Trying to draw it out, make use of the fact that his opponent's mainly AV7. Nope, trying to set up for a surf. And so the brutal punch-off begins. Which is alright with me. Blood for the blood god, and bones for the bone throne. That's what I say. Getting upfield a little bit. Playing super defensive. Not getting as many blocks as I'd like to see him get in on this first drive so far. Especially since he's kinda got a strength advantage. They got one KO already. Taking those one dies when he needs them. Interesting to see what happens next. Here we go. Get some more blocks going in. Interesting. Thought for sure we would want to set up the blitz up this way. But I can see you get a couple more blocks this way if you do it yet. Getting some good hits is not getting the armor rolls on those injuries. Still getting a bunch of stuns. Oop, burning a reroll. Good move. And there goes a reroll for the Norse. Oh, and evens it out and getting rid of a knight. That is a hard loss on a peasant team like this. Can't really afford to be losing them. Putting some coverage on the ball. Agility 3, though, is not too hard to dodge out, and he's got a free peasant if he just wants to blitz his way free, too. Now, right here, I would have definitely, at the end of the turn, tried to make the dodge just to get him free. Worst that can happen, he falls over. Ooh, not bad. Another reroll. Dub skulls. Alright, good hit to the werewolf. Trying to push up, get some ground. He has definitely just said, screw the cage. Doing a freeform kind of screen. Definitely working for him, though. Still a little early to want to... Oh, there we go. Getting him out of the way. Better have him there than sitting waiting to be served. I mean, make the effort. Otherwise, he's just sitting there, not being utilized. North doing what North does best. Definitely using all the block they got. Ooh. Burning the last reroll. And with no sure hands on Agility 3, it's going to be hard if he forces the ball to get a recovery. Peasant's doing some work here. Good smart plays going on. Ooh, and a good dodge. He is right in touchdown lane, and he takes it. One zero. Let's see if it pays off for him and his enemy keeps the KO. Either way, it's going to be back at full strength. He had the one lineman in reserve. Oh, pays off for him. His knight came back. The other guy stays KO'd, but he's still back to full team. So two full strength teams back at it. Unfortunately, Surf's Up is going to be out of rerolls for the next couple turns. Still a chance to score and tie it up, though, which is what they're going to really want to do. Going going into the second half, getting the ball with a tied up score puts them in a good spot to get a solid win. See if he changes up that defense. Yep. There's a little bit of a line shift. Oh, little pushity push. Ooh! And the first peasant leaves this mortal coil. And that is what we like to see. Oh! And another injury. 2 peasants down. Smart move, saving the apothecary. He knows he wants to keep his knights in good shape, and peasants are dime a dozen. They are just doing their job. Alright, lucky for him, ball's recovered, not needing a reroll. He's got 2 turns left to score. On a movement 6. Pretty much going to be flat out. He's going to have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, all going for it's everything. Unless he's got a handoff plan. But no reroll on a handoff 3 agility. Oh boy. Bam! Oh, and that knight just said, "Get out of here. Kill one of my peasants." And he is down. A good, nice, bloody start to the REL. Ooh, and another KO. He is taking casualties left and right. This is literally like battle of the paper armor. Oh, here comes that handoff. Nope, and changes hands. Able to make some good grains. It's gonna have to make one going for it to get there. And that's the last reroll on both sides of things. Oh! He is wishing he had that reroll. Ooh, taking some risk before putting that touchdown in. Trying to get those extra injuries. And here it goes. And he is in there. And that ties it up right before we go into the next half. Surf's Up's going to be receiving the ball again. That's going to make things quite difficult on Get Swiggy with it. Two deaths already in the first half. One peasant, one lineman gone. And an injury on another peasant. Alright. Unfortunately, he came back. You really needed him to stay knocked out to try to keep the teams a little more in his favor. But as it stands, Surf's Up is going to be still playing at full strength, and Resistance's Feudal is slowly kind of having to change up their strategy. Trying to get as many blocks in, it looks like, as he can with that lineup, which is smart. Nice safe. Ooh. Playing aggressive. He's going to crash that side and see if he can make a run for the ball. Smart move if it can pay off for him. He is definitely hoping for a failed pickup here. Or it would be even better to see a nice quad skull or double skull. Ooh. He is setting himself up to try to get that surf. He wants it. Alright. He's in a pretty good position if he can get the ball picked up. It looks like he can kind of come back around the right side and just drive it home. He's got a good screen set up. Oh. Smart move not to burn the reroll. Just let it down. He's got quite a bit of work ahead of him to even get there, so he can take the turns instead of eating those rerolls. Ooh, and a foul. That pays off. Get a little bit of a stun. No one's called off. Takes a double red. Gets a both down. Perfect spot for a foul too. Good on ya. It's nice to see some good old-fashioned fouling. Everyone, it's very underutilized play in the game. Nope. It's trying to get those blocks in, but going against the people with block, even though he's got the strength advantage, it's just so dangerous. But Surf's Up is definitely dominating on the blocking side of things. He is really controlling the play of the flow of the play when it comes to hitting. Alright, he's got the ball now. Resistance Feudal gets the play. Let's stand everyone up. Knight's getting some good hits in. Nice flashes. Ooh, and a skull. Taking some risky one dives, trying to get some players knocked out of the way. And getting his knight clear of the surf zone. I think we're going to see a lot more beer stands in the Blood Bowl area. That's what I'm saying, see that? Roll double both downs. Burning one of his very few rerolls he has to keep the play going. Oh. Getting another knight put in surf position, no? And there he's gonna go. Surfing USA. And the crowd has him. Oh, and here comes a foul right back at him on a knight. Ooh. And sent off. Well, that'll help him out a little bit. Getting a player sent off. You still got the strength advantage for this drive, though. Some gentle pushing going on. And here comes another foul. And that peasant is into it. He is all about it. But it is in vain. He is just not able to break that armor, man. Surf stuff really playing to the ability to, well, surf. Ooh, and another player taking a dirt nap. Smart move securing the ball carrier, getting a partial cage. Ooh. And the resistance is Feudal is taking a beating. Unfortunately, their team is just getting torn apart as we speak. And burning another reroll. And that's going to do it for him, but at least he's got some coverage on the ball carrier, putting a little bit of pressure there. Taking some red die dices, but at least he's knocking out players. Not the most ideal, but knocking that player down means he's going to lose a little bit of movement. Ooh. Jump up, blocks, and freeze the ball carrier. He is just dominating right now on the field when it comes to just taking those blocks. He's really using the advantage of having block on everyone. He is just taking literally whenever he can throw a block, he is taking it. And here comes a foul from a werewolf. No dice, dangerous move, but I think he is feeling pretty confident right now. Ooh. Ooh, and that's gotta hurt. Ooh. At this point, it is almost time just to lay down and let it happen. He has taken a beating. Normally, you like to say it's not over until the fat lady sings, but it is pretty well over, folks. Unfortunately, the armor breaks just did not go his way as seen by the bench, but kudos to Surfs Up for really playing a smart game when it came to surfing, and he did just get in a lot more blocks, increasing the chance to break the armor. Both of them made very good tactical fouls, I would agree, though. Agree to myself, obviously. Meager agrees with me. Oh, he is not done yet, though. He is getting him up and making the GFI and failing it. Now he's got to make the effort. I give him that. Let's see if this coach has any mercy in his heart or if there's going to be some gang fouls. I do not sense mercy in this coach's heart. Oh yes, there is no mercy in this coach's heart. None at all. This is a truly relentless coach. He is about to bring in the pain. Oh, maybe not. Thought we were going to see a turn 15 foul. Oh, we are. Oh. Oh. Takes the apothecary. And now he is just playing let's keep our guys safe. And by that I mean he is straight up going for another block. Damn. And almost the first table of the season. Well, that was brutal, folks. That was a very brutal first match to watch. Both sides did take some casualties, though. The loss of alignment on both sides. Alright. Let us see if we can see some salt. If we're going to see a turn 16 foul here on alignment or not. I definitely know he's going to try to get his block revenge on that LOS. And he's definitely looking like he's going for the the vanity pass. Try to farm out as much SPP as he can. Nope, starting off good with that. Gets a touch back. Alright, running up, going for the vanity pass. And there it is, we get some SPP spread. And let's get some last minute blocks, and curious to see if there's going to be a gang foul. Alright, we got a little bit of a stun. Ooh, and an injury. A little late in the game, but the SPP will be welcome for future ones. Ooh! And a dead lineman. Well, that's gotta feel good after having your team kind of just beat up on. Oh, and we're getting a turn 16 foul. He is definitely salty. And I don't blame him. And unfortunately, no yield. A truly bloody game. But, and that is bitter right there. Your MVP is one of the dead. That is gonna hurt right there. Let's take a quick look at the breakdowns, talk about this really quickly. Ball possession was obviously on Surf's upsize, but really is right here is the big breakdown, successful blocks. 57 to 34, almost doubling blocks. You can tell that's where he really owned this game. Otherwise, they both did a good job carrying the ball. Good breakdown on SPP spread, getting a spread across everyone. Real heavy right here for injuries and such. Both teams played a great game. The dice were definitely for injury rolls were on Surf's upside. So I know one of these guys is going to be looking for some revenge in their next matchup. Well, this is Gamba. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.